Hello, everyone. Oh my god, I cannot talk today. Oh gosh. Hello, everyone, and welcome to a new game dev stream. We're gonna get started right away. So last stream we were working on the alchemy menu, which is like right here, basically. Yeah, we're like messing around with this, with the how the alchemy system was gonna work. Today, what I'm gonna do is just work on the item database because we need to add the properties that we're talking about for each item. And we're basically gonna vibe coding a little bit for today. It'll be a chill stream. We already have an item database generator, which is what we're gonna use for adding these values and like the properties for each items. And yeah, that's basically gonna be it. Off stream, I was working on getting an MCP server working. So there are a few MCP servers for Godot. Um, I'm using GoPeak right now. I'm not using its plugin within the editor for providing the full context to the AI. I just want the AI to be able to see the LSP diagnostics, and that's all I'm using it for, which is great. Because the AI has been writing a bunch of code, but a bunch of the code has not been fully compliant with my GDScript settings. And I want to enforce a specific GDScript style across the entire code base for maintainability purposes. All right, so let's just go up here. And here, the add metadata. We're gonna start adding a bunch of properties here. We're gonna start adding basically all the properties we're talking about here. We're gonna sort them by what they are doing. So here I'm doing like plus health plus mana, but I want to stick all of them. I wanna like categorize them by one specific thing that they do or that they manipulate. So let's do plus health regen, minus health regen, and then we'll do the rest like that. Actually, all the pluses first, and then all the rest of the stuff later. Plus health. I think I would do ingredient property at the very end, just to make sure that each property that we're adding here it has a context. So it's just a bunch of enums, a bunch of numbers that we're moving around here. Plus health regen, and we're gonna do, actually let me just remove this. Just health mana. I also want to do copiado ingredient property. I'm gonna rename copiado something else later. It sounds, I think I got this from The Sims 4. I think there's a spell that is called copiado, if I remember, and I'm dying. And I mean, I do like it, but it sounds like a spell to me in my head. It doesn't sound like something an item would have. We'll work on that later. So we've got pluses, and then we'll do the minus. And we can do basically the same thing for every other property. So we have like all these. That's true. Basically, oh my god, what am I doing? It's basically this. Copy it all over. Hold on, let me just paste this down here. And then we'll take a quick look at it. So it's basically all the modifiers. We have stamina heal. This is for... I don't like this. Because I was using these properties for the potions. Hold on. No, these are potion properties. How are these properties different from the ingredients properties? That's a good question. Battle stats component. For the most part. There's something else that's bothering me. So I'm not sure how to implement so I'm gonna have to do here. Let me copy this first, because what I was thinking is basically all this stuff. Just change modifier. It's just like an ingredient property. Then it's basically the same thing twice. You have plus, you have minus. But this is not making sense now in my head. Because this is the same code for the modifiers. And the value is just... Oh my god, I'm getting so confused. This is gonna be a confusing stream. I don't expect people to watch this at all. This is out here. I'm just figuring things out live. Yeah, this doesn't make sense actually. Because all the potions could use this. Okay, let's do... the modifier. I'm gonna add a note here. These modifiers also be used for potions and enhancements. So the battle stats component. What is happening to my Vim? Here's the thing, battle stats component. This is so confusing. Because we use this to detect or to track the changes in the strength as you add and remove things. So you have the player. So basically this is like an abstraction. This component is basically an abstraction of all the properties within the player that are related to battle. You have mana, stamina, max mana, max stamina, everything else. We store all this stuff. We have a baseline for max mana, max health, and max stamina, which is 100 points. And then on top of that, we have some modifiers that either increase or decrease health. Like max health, max mana, or whatnot. And then aside from that, we have these properties for items that heal. Why heal? Why not something else? Because it could be positive or negative, right? Um, why not just health modifier? Wrong. Sound like coupling. Okay, here's the thing. I'm gonna change health, heal. Health modifier. Health. Then the same thing with mana heal. Mana heal. Mana modifier. Mana. Oh, also stamina. Stamina heal. Stamina modifier. And I'm gonna regenerate the database and see what we get. And Godot is dark. Okay, let's go and regenerate the database. Let's just remove the copiado. Set item. Okay, I think there's something off. Okay, we're just gonna vibe code this. Let me take a look at the diff. This one, the diff from this one. And the item DB when generated, we create I'm just gonna let the there's Really bad error now. Because it seems to me that the same properties can be used across everything. The same item properties can be used across everything. So we are going to just do that, I think. Wait, can you? Yeah, you guys can see the commands. Let me just make it here. I'm just gonna vibe code the whole thing. Let's just go over here. Date item. It seems to me that health, heal, stamina, heal, and mana heal. The same property. Potions and other items. Rename these to just the step. Being what am I doing here? I'm updating. I want to update item TV generator with. I really need to sit down and do this on paper. This is getting way too complex in my head, and I have no design document for how this all of this is tied together. Update the following idea. Seems to me that health heal, stamina heal, mana heal can be same property for potions or items such as weapon or equipment. Make sure that the item functionality is flexibility, but also we'll directly do not support. Oh gosh, I need to change the model. Nah, I'll use Sonnet. Also, do not keep around all methods. It's over. Issues here. Please, let's just ask it to please fix the issues. Or please fix this refactor. It's just old calls. Please fix erroneous. Delete calls across code base after regenerating item TV. I'll change the model. I'll let it run and see what happens. In the meantime, we're gonna sit down and work on... Oh, you guys cannot see when I'm typing the request down here. Yeah, I'm gonna take off. We're not having... We did not have any chatters yesterday. So I'm gonna take it off for now. Right. Right. Let's let it run. We're just gonna keep working on the UI bits. So we still need to do the... I'm actually gonna copy this. I'm gonna save this as project 0 of blacksmithing. So when working with blacksmithing, this is gonna be far easier because we're not gonna have like these two things. It's just gonna be the things that you can build. Hold on, I need to check Skyrim screenshots that I got. Because if I remember, it's just the items you can build, and then you get like a preview on the right side of what you... No, these were like the class of items that you could build, like iron, or hide, or... And then on the right side you had the actual hide armor, hide leggings, like leather hide. Skyrim screenshots. Let me take a peek. Yeah. Yes, this is a screenshot that I took. So you had the class of the items that you could build, and then on the right side the actual thing that you're going to build. And I like this because this makes it easy. Oh my god, this is the enchanting menu. I'm skipping here. Hide iron studded. Yeah. This makes sense to me. And this is gonna be very straightforward like this. It's gonna be like you have some items and this is what you need, to build this. It's gonna be straightforward. Let's just do that. And so I'm just gonna clean up the menu a little bit. We don't need this, we don't need this. It's going to be like iron, studded, gold. Maybe what's the category? I think it was building materials. Instead of building, let's do like tools. Projectiles. If it's a blacksmithing, what else could you build in a forge? So you can build practically anything, like tiny bombs, or... Because I wrote projectiles here. What about traps? Because there's a bunch of stuff that I don't know in my head. what if you could do like physical traps and magic traps, physical bombs and some spells that are like bombs. Hmm. Yeah, we can add crazy stuff here. We could also add like house furniture. I like this. I'm gonna keep it very simple like this. Then we are going to remove this. Then here, let's say if you click furniture, let me just clean up this. And we'll do, I don't know, alchemy table. Because it makes sense to have a forge where you can build like an alchemy table or a chest. Like in Stardew Valley, I think. We'll put the chest up here. And I don't know, we could add stuff like beds, bookshelf, or table, couch. I like the idea of having the player build things for their own place instead of buying them. Because I want the game to feel like a lot of it comes out of you and not out of a store. So if you want a couch, you go and build it. If you want, although it would be nice to also buy that stuff so you don't have to build it or find the materials. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with it, but maybe I want to keep the same um design. Like you get some items that you need to build. For example, for this chest, you need 2 wood logs. There you will need like 1 iron ore. And so maybe like 1 gold ore. I don't know. That does make sense. 2 wood logs, 1 iron ore, and something else. Actually, feels like 2. I like 2 iron ores for some reason too. And 1 gold ore. Why not? Why not? Or if it's a wooden chest, would just be like this. Let's just keep it simple. Yeah. Just to. Let's fix the size of this. Let's make it a little bit smaller. Again, this is just prototyping. We are going to lower this size to like 75. Yeah, much better. Then here, this would be like chest. And then something like stores, 20 items. I don't know. And I actually have a chest. Yeah. How can I extract the... I don't think I can extract the texture. I'm just gonna do something silly. Drop the texture right there. Why not? Ooh. Would be nice to center these. Looks like I cannot center this. Oh. Yeah, no, that's not it. Doesn't matter. Why is this expanding? Oh, here. There we go. Expand. Don't expand. Something like this. This makes sense. Okay. And let me just move the furniture up to the very beginning. Furniture. There we go. Like click, and then this is what you get. Alrighty. Let's see if the AI finished. It did finish. Okay, let's see. Let's usually take this game for a spin. Does it work? Ooh, it's working. Oh wow. Can I drink the potion? This should be broken. It actually works. Sweet. Wait, let me test everything. Hell, the mana. Let me make this bigger. It's too tiny. Stamina. Yeah, everything works. Sweet. Alright, let's take a look at the changes. It should have changed. So what about the, hold on. So I remember having some functions for get item instance metadata. This makes sense. The changes it made make sense to me. Do you mean effective? It's effective critical chance modifier. So it takes the item instance metadata, This is a bit crappy. It's assuming that this um, is afloat. So you're gonna get a runtime error here. Although that's okay. I'll leave it like that. You're always gonna get runtime errors in dictionary access and container access if you're not keeping track of how things are uptyped. Okay, so it extracts it first from the item metadata, then it gets it from the registry. I mean, from the item, the instance data, and then from your registry. Yeah, this is good. This is actually good. Because this is functionality that needed to be wrapped around. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. I like this. Okay, I'm adding it. Is this health modifier can be... I'm gonna add a note here. Do not confuse health modifier with max health modifier. Health modifier is mostly used in potions. Do traps too. And it's only using potions, poisons, and traps. These are mostly just equipment. Yeah, I feel like I'm missing something. Oh, and weapons. Which is equipment. So weapons. Wait, no. And enchantments. So this also could be mana cost modifier. No, that's not the same. So spells can cost mana, right? What if we add a mana cost modifier? That would be for a spell system. Okay, for now, yeah, I need to sit down tomorrow. I'm gonna do that. I have an appointment tomorrow at the dentist. And I don't think I have much else to do tomorrow, so I'm probably tomorrow's gonna be a much bigger stream. More than an hour at least. So before the stream, I'm going to sit down and really design this. What about mana cost modifiers? What about stamina? cost. Health cost modifiers. Because I'm thinking about health cost modifiers because I used to think I wanted a spell that also captured not captured but cost health for doing damage. This is getting so hairy. Like, this database is getting so hairy so quickly. I wonder if I should actually just stop using this and start using like an SQLite, a relational database. Because a bunch of the stuff that I'm doing here is a database which I with a bunch of just a database with a bunch of items and properties of those items. And we're generating a bunch of GDScript code that basically has all the functionality we need for each property. I would not should think about this in all the possible uses, including potions and the enchantment are going to need this. These cost modifiers. Okay, I'm gonna add this change. Update item DB and item DB generator. And its generator. That's okay. I did not add this. Should have added this in a while. Oh, I do not want the. Yeah. This is fine. Oh, this is not fine though. Wait, did I just delete the... Oh no. Oh, I'm so glad I still had it here. Because I just deleted the alchemy UI. Oh gosh. That was scary. Wait, what is happening? What is happening? TSCM. Oh, okay. So the alchemy UI is untouched. That's right. Okay. Add blacksmithing UI. Draft. Git push. Alright. Reload from disk. Blacksmithing. I still have this here, right? Yeah. And then we're gonna prototype the. So we have the blacksmithing and the enchanting. Let's take a quick look at the enchanting table. Okay, so this is the enchanting UI in Skyrim, and it has the same issue as the alchemy, because you here I have selected, I think by this point I have selected 3 things. Yeah, the elven dagger, the absorb health, um, enchantment, and the greater greater soul gem. But it's like it's not clear that it shows it. Well, it's clear here once you get used to this UI. But I don't know, it feels like this UI could be better. Like have the old dagger here and then like an arrow with the enchantment and the soul gem. Or whatever you use to power the enchantment. So basically this is the same as the blacksmithing to an extent. Yeah. But I want to be able that once they choose, I want them to be able to, I want the user to be able to select this. This is not selectable. To go like here and untick it and remove the weapon that you are trying to enchant. Yeah, I want this to be far easier. And this one is just not so. No, I don't like it. I do not like it because it's 3 things and you need to choose 4 things actually if you want to enchantment. I don't know how to say this word, enchantment. Um, I think I want like a square, like empty squares, 3 empty squares. Choose the weapon, the enchantment, and how you're gonna power the enchantment. And these squares can be color coded, like blue, yellow, and then maybe red. Or green, blue, and red. RGB for an RPG game. Okay. So I'm gonna copy this. But I do not like this. Or do I? Thinks it seems. Yeah, I'm just going to do the Skyrim UI first. Hold on, let's just go over it step by step. So it basically only has 4 things, like disenchant, enchant item, enchantment, and soul gem. Instead of this, I'm gonna call it like battery. Just need a battery to power the enchantment. I will probably switch this to like the item first, then the battery, then the enchantment. Because the battery is more important in terms of the quality of the enchantment. So if you choose a crappy battery, the enchantment is gonna be crappy. If you use a quality battery, the enchantment is gonna be strong. instead of battery, this could be like power. Like, eh, like empowerment. Well, that sounds strange. I like the term battery. Because the stronger the battery, the more you can also tweak the some spells or it's not some spells. It's an enchantment that has charges. Yes, an enchantment that has charges. So the better the battery, the more charges you can um, have, or the stronger the attack for less charges. Yeah. Then here we would have well, it depends, but I'm gonna assume that they have skills in the very first element, enchants. So it would be like item 1, item 2, item 3. Actually, for all of them, it's gonna be like a list of items depending on their category. Enchantments, you're gonna have like a list of not items per se, but like a list of enchantments. Battery, a list of batteries. Item, a list of items. Is enchant still going to be a list of items? And then the disenchant is for learning a specific enchantment, but you need to break it down first. Yeah. Then here, I'm gonna do like item. Let's be a bit more concrete. Let's do like chest. The battery. Let's do Godot. Battery. I don't know what to do here. I'm just messing around here because I'm just mocking this up because I'm not sure what the battery means in this game. But I want it to be related to magic, so probably a mana core. It doesn't sound bad. Mana core. And the enchantment. There's how many? 4 by 3, 12. 12 times the storage space. This is the enchantment. Wow. We want 12 times the storage space, so this would be like 240 items. Yeah. I'm gonna call this the enchantment. Project 0. All right, I'm gonna leave it right here. Yeah, I think for the next room we're gonna start coding. Actually, I'm gonna sit down first and fix the database, add the gold icons, which I did not add last. And I wanted to add it for a few streamings now. And then I'm going to continue working on the UI. So first database, then the first database, the gold icon, then UI. All right, I'm gonna let the stream end right here. So let's roll the credits. We did not have any chatters today, but for all of you who were lurking, thank you for being part of the stream. All of you who are lurking or who are watching the stream after it's being recorded, thank you all for the support. I really, really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys next time.